How is everyone doing? Sorry for the headphone users. I hope everyone is having a lovely, lovely day. Hey, Gilf, how was Chris's run? Did he PB? Okay. Yeah.
Zaxby's open.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
What do you want?
I don't know.
You want me to get you something somewhere else?
Sushi would be great.
Alright, let me go and call it in.
Okay.
Your usual?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, has he gotten below 2 hours yet? I'm gonna go with this one. I'm setting up the music, sorry. Well, don't hit a wall. That sounds painful. So is he done already? Or is he doing another one? Oh, for sure. He's got that game down to a science. He knows exactly what he needs to do, exactly the enemies, how to defeat all the different enemies. He's just he'll get it. No biggie. Also, I totally forgot to put on my ears because, you know, they don't know that you're a TikToker, or they don't know that you're a streamer if you don't wear the ears. A Link to the Past is what he's playing, Snake. Let's see. Why is that so tiny? There. Holy crap. Like, that actually hurt my eyes. Well, I mean, I think the record is really close to an hour. I can't remember whether it's over or whether it's under, but it's close. Also, I'm not super expecting today to be, you know, gangbuster numbers. One, because we're going back to an old game. And two, I haven't streamed at this time in a week. Right. Sorry. I'm wearing... I decided to wear my... You can't see it because of my hair. My Star Trek onesie. And it's so big on me. Like, it's super... It's lots and lots of roomy on both sides. Like, I can, like, grab tons of fabric on both sides. I should have went at least a size, if not 2 sizes smaller. But it's nice and comfy. And I had a long day at work. Because I had to work... Normally, I work 4 days. And then I get... Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. This week we had somebody... Yes, I could fit a small child in there and zip it up. This week we had somebody walk out. So I had to pull 2 extra shifts than I normally do, which isn't bad or anything. But it is definitely very tiring being there from 10 o'clock in the morning until nearly midnight. And that's literally being on my feet all day long. I left work for less than an hour, or right at an hour, I guess, to go pick up dinner, go grab the kids from school, and turn around and go back to the store. Because, yay. Hey, Will, how are you? Oh, I know, the money that's going to my vacation. I am super excited. I enjoy the game. I got a little sidetracked. We played Little Nightmares, and then I kind of got into Dead by Daylight, and I've really gotten into Apex. And so it kind of got put to the side a little bit, especially after the horrible time that I had with the Malicos fight. But I'm past that. I finally beat the Malicos fight. And so now we're headed towards endgame, because I think the Malicos fight, from what I've heard, the Malicos fight is like the last really hard fight. No, we try and keep it PG. I'm the worst. Snake has to remind me to stay PG. Especially when I'm playing Apex. Especially when I'm playing Apex. Yeah, I was still technically at work whenever Chris went live, so I didn't get to drop in today because I had to work an opening shift. Yeah, Gilf was saying that Chris feels like he's hit a wall, that he can't seem to get below that. But I mean, that whole game in 2 hours? I've played that game. That's a big game. Yes. Oh, were y'all talking about Lion King speedruns? Nice. I have that game. I have it on the Switch and I have it on Genesis. Complete what? Lion King? Yeah, it can be beat easily in 15 minutes. Easily. There was a girl I seen, funnily enough, at Games Done Quick last year. And can y'all hear the music okay? At Games Done Quick last year, I watched a streamer who's, funnily enough, her name was 8. But she even had a complete game over and had to start the game all the way over and play all the way through to the end and still had 16 minutes. But she used glitches. So that's the thing. Like, that's... I don't have anything... I don't think that there's anything necessarily wrong with using glitches. But, I mean, because obviously they're there. But I feel like that's not like a true beating of the game. So, like, that's just me. Like, I just honestly enjoy the game. And honestly, one of my favorite stages is the stage that, like, everybody hates. I like the log waterfall. I actually really like that stage. I never really found it hard. On your PS Vita? I have it. No, Yarny! Don't nope out on us! Box and all. And I even have the manual. All in really good condition. I am very, this is one of my, like, it's dumb. And technically the game originally came in a cardboard box. It never actually came in a plastic box. I put it in a plastic box for my own personal use, but this is actually one of my swag pieces that I actually really, really love. And then I also have it on the Switch. Also, did y'all say that y'all could hear the music okay? Sorry, my shirt is not sitting right. One version after another. Yeah, but you use save states. That's cheating. You're a cheater. So my hair is still wet. I took a shower because I had like dustinator all over me from work. No, I shall not. I shall resist. Whatever you say, Gilf. Whatever you say. I'm just gonna smile and nod. My only problem is and you wouldn't be able to do the run that you did in the original game. I'm just gonna, you know, the devs built the save state into the Switch version because gamers just aren't as good as they once were. I said what I said. But I'm not playing the original. Gilf he's like steaming. Steam's coming out of his ears right now. But for the most part, yes, I agree. If it's not cheating if the game allows you to do it. Which, I mean, I guess glitches fall into that as well. Mostly, I just like giving you shit, Gilf. Also, we have 7 likes. I need to do this and this. Hey, Geekling, how are you? One of those random noises that Seven is able to make. You were 1 when the game came out? Couldn't play the original. I was, let's see, I got that in 98, I think. It was whatever year that Lion King came out as a bundle with the Genesis. Do what? On some days I have to stream earlier, otherwise I don't get to stream because I have to work in the evenings. Thursday usually I get to do evening streams at my normal time. So it's nice to, you know, be able to be here and chill with my afternoon crowd. Team Wolfie Bit. Also, I've had to wash dishes at work so much extra this week that the sanitizer is literally eating at the skin around my fingernails. It actually really, really hurts. Excuse me. But yeah, I think I can look. I don't have to think. Well, Yarny noped out on me. This says 94. Hold on. Okay. That doesn't have a date on it, though. That's the movie came out in 94. Okay. What about the video game? No, it released on Genesis in 94. So I was 10. So yeah, that would have been about right. It was probably because it came out November of 94. So I probably got it the next year in 95. So I was about 11. Because I'm old. You were 4, but again, Dark, I'm old, and I'm okay with this. But how are you, Dark? I actually, it was funny. I actually thought about you yesterday while I was at work, because in my small town, and all of their infinite wisdom, they decided to put a roundabout at one end of town. because there was this weird area where there was an intersection, but it was a very busy road and it didn't make sense to put a light there, and they didn't want to put a four-way stop, so put a roundabout. I've driven in New Jersey. I've driven up north where roundabouts are a big thing. I'm driving, I entered the roundabout and go to the inside because I had to go all the way around like you're supposed to. Nobody here knows how to use a freaking roundabout. And I'm just like, And because, you know, I learned to use roundabouts when I was driving in New Jersey, I thought about you. Yes, the siren thought about you. Oh yeah, Gilf. Virgin Entertainment did a fantastic job with the Disney games. The Virgin made games are so much better than the Capcom made games, in my personal opinion. Yeah, roundabout. The circles. They're called roundabouts. Without hitting a darn roundabout. Still can't use them. Okay, well, excuse me. I used the UK term. I apologize. But I learned to drive on them while I was in New Jersey, which made me think of you. I apologize. But how are you doing? We're sitting here BSing about Lion King. And I'm kind of dreading getting back into Jedi because I haven't played it in like a month. And I honestly kind of don't remember where my notebook is with my controls. Do you open? I don't know. I'm not even sure how to answer that. You're good. I'm tired. I've had to work extra shifts this week, and which is kind of why I decided to wear my onesie instead of like actual stream clothes, because I was like, I just want to be comfortable. I honestly almost grabbed a beer. Well, it's not beer, it's chick beer, an alcoholic beverage, to sit here and drink while I played video games on stream. Because I'm that tired. Oh, no. I popped the hood. Although I'm learning not to do that in public because I own an SUV and cat calls. The boot. Yeah, I knew about y'all calling the trunk the boot, which is funny. But yeah. My vehicle was low on oil the other day, and I wasn't thinking and stopped at the gas station because I had to get gas and grabbed 2 quarts of oil because it was really low on oil. No, it was at a gas station. Like I said, I stopped at a gas station because I needed gas, but I knew that the vehicle was low on oil. So I popped the hood, checked the oil real quick, and it was really low. So I grabbed 2 quarts and put 1 quart in and then checked it again and then decided to put the 2nd quart in. I'm leaning over my SUV and having to like stretch across to get to where the oil reservoir is. And this gentleman pulls his car up to the pump behind me. Not behind my vehicle, behind me. So I'm leaning over, and apparently I stand up and turn around, and apparently I had an audience behind me. As I'm standing there with my 12-year-old daughter, showing her how to put oil in a vehicle. And one of the gentleman in question looks over at another gentleman and says, "Man, maybe I need to put some oil in my car too." Fun. Want to check it out? Oh. Okay, Geekling. Hey, David, how are you? Hey, Bree, how are you? The storage compartment was below the seat. Yep. Yeah, apparently I'm never, you know, that's my trade. That is actually what I am trained to do, is work on, like, I work on helicopters. If I chose to, I could move to a much larger area and switch over and work on fixed wing aircrafts. Now, granted, I don't know a ton about automobiles because, you know, obviously a vehicle, a car, is much different than a helicopter. One, no rotor. Well, I mean, unless you call the fan never mind. You know, I know how to do some things, and I enjoy doing mechanic work. It's fun to me. But yeah. Small town in the South, very country, and obviously, you know, because I have boobs, I don't know what I'm doing. Drunk? I am not drunk. I am drinking the coffee. I drinks the coffee. Yay, coffee. At work. I just got off work. That's why I'm in my onesie, because I was just really tired and didn't want to actually put on like decent clothes. Living in a lonely world. Took a midnight train going anywhere. Something like that. But yeah, that was Sunday when that happened. That was, oh, I'm sorry, Bree. That's gotta be frustrating. Hey, Weeby, how are you? I don't know. I feel like whether you agree or not, just leave people alone. If it's not hurting you, just leave them alone. Kind of how I feel about it. You're doing good? I am tired, Weeby. Very tired. But I am enjoying my coffee and sitting here chatting with you fine fellows. Oh yeah, probably. It happens. Hello, Robert. How are you? Welcome. I don't know that I've seen you around here, but I'm glad you stopped by. And if you have been here before, I don't remember the name, so I apologize. I am terrible. I have a terrible memory. Oh, on a total side note, I've been looking for a replacement for my Wonder Woman necklace, because it's actually, it's getting, y'all can't see it, but it's actually getting a little tore up. And I found, I have a friend over on TikTok who has a Star Trek Delta. Hey, Devin, how are you? And, but he has it as a necklace, and I was like, oh, I want one. I mean, bottom line is it's none of their business, Bree. That's kind of how I feel about it. Again, whether or not they agree with it, none of their business. Just be like, would you like some nachos? Because this is not your business. With heavy-ish chains? What was that? Oh, it's my keyboard. I've actually never played The Witcher nor watched it, so I don't know anything about it. Ow, 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 ow! Sorry. Oh no! Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know anything about The Witcher. I've never played the games. I've looked at the games and considered getting them because the Witcher game, I guess it's 3, goes on sale on PS4 quite often. But I was told that there is a lot of sex in it, a lot of mature content, so I kind of noped out on that one. You don't really need it. I don't like, this is the only piece of jewelry that I wear. I love my, it's just a little choker, but like the clasp on it is broken and I've kind of jerry-rigged it to work. But yeah, like I was looking for a delta similar to this, but this is like old Trek. This is TOS. I was looking for a TNG delta. But the fighting is great, yeah. The actor that is playing the main character in the show apparently tore his hamstring and is having a fun time dealing with that. Just what I've seen on TikTok. I've been interested in watching it, and I'm sure Matthew would watch it with me. But we're kind of still doing Trek right now. We're in the middle of Voyager. Yeah, apparently Gilf, it was, from what I've seen on his TikTok, he explained that the doctors told him that if it had been any worse, it would have been, I think he said, a grade 4 tear, which is where the muscle actually tears away from the bone. So it was pretty bad from what I understand. Yeah, and apparently it wasn't even really a stunt. He was just sprinting across screen, camera, wherever it was that they were. He busted into a sprint and it happened. It like wasn't even like really a stunt. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Rick! How are you? Speaking of the necklace, I was actually just talking about you. I was just saying that my Wonder Woman necklace is that I wear like every single stream. I've had for several years, and it's actually broken, and I had to jerry-rig it. And I was commenting that I love your Delta and would love to get a choker similar to it that would sit about the same place that my Wonder Woman necklace does. See? I'm wearing it. It's just, it's like super huge on me. Like, I can take and grab handfuls of fabric on both sides. It's just super big. It's so... What? Oh, you're still talking about The Witcher. Yeah, you can't mention not Googling something and expect Brie not to do it. Well, it definitely is that, Rick. It is very cozy. But like I said, it's huge on me. Like, I'm a big girl, and it's huge. Like, I normally wear like a large-ish shirt, and I was like, oh well, I'll order the large, extra large, because I was afraid to order the small medium, that it would be like way too small for me. So I ordered the large, extra large, and it's huge. Like, I have a 3-year-old, and she literally like unzipped it, crawled inside of it, and then zipped it back up. So there was 2 of us inside of it. I actually posted a picture on my Discord. Grab a helmet. I mean, Gilf probably should wear a helmet like all the time for the amount of pots that are thrown at him. Fit 3 people inside. So what you're saying is you have a Trek tent, not a bathrobe. You have a tent. Do what? What are y'all even talking about? Oh my goodness. Like, I thought we were talking about the grade 4 tear, and you're talking about births. I am very confused, which doesn't take much. Also, for those of you who don't know, Rick is a friend of mine from TikTok. He does a lot of Star Trek content on his channel. Over there, I think it's Random Gotham is his name over there. See, I'm trying to catch up on chat. What are y'all, like, I'm so confused. I missed something somewhere. Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone here, you're gonna fit in great over here, Rick, because everyone here is a giant nerd. Hence, like, all of those over there, I make those because I'm a giant nerd and I make my own plushies. Like, I refuse to pay the price to buy stuff like that, so I just make it. I am Dark. I am absolutely calling you a nerd. But a nerd nonetheless. I'm a Trekkie. I'm just a sci-fi nerd. I'm a gamer. Yeah. But I'm a hooker because, you know, crochet. That's Yarny. See? There's a game called Unravel, and this is the main character, Yarny. And so I made him. And he's even posable because he has a metal skeleton underneath the yarn. When it's homemade, yes. The sad thing is that all of those have found their forever homes, and it's not here. So, like, every time I make one, it ends up getting sold, and I don't get to keep it. So, like, the Charmander is my favorite Pokemon, and he lives in Canada now. He's a Canadian. Sad day. Yeah, Gilf. There's actually 3 pieces of 20 gauge wire inside of him. 20 gauge or 18? I think it's 20. So like the legs, it goes all the way up and over and then down, and then the arms are separately posable. So they actually come apart and everything. And then the head is its own piece that is attached to the body. But yeah, he stands on the shelf. I need to make a blue Yarny, and I need to play through Unravel 2. I actually love that game. I did. I don't have pictures of your head wig. I need to make another one. My favorite thus far is right there. The Spyro. I love that Spyro. I love how the Charmander came out. The Squirtle came out super good. Mew came out awesome. I need to start. I have not had time to do any sort of crafting here in the last couple of months. I need to get back. I love how his eyes turned out. They are so good. Just my heart. In a quiz show you watched? What is Harry Potter's star sign? I don't know right off the bat. I honestly don't know right off the bat. Although, speaking of quiz shows, your Jeopardy is a star sign. I think it's astrology. Like whether or not you're an Aries or a Taurus or a Pisces. Honestly, no. Not right offhand. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Harry Potter. I really enjoy Harry Potter, but I didn't read the first 3 books. Like, Harry Potter was... See, I was gonna say May 1st. But Harry Potter came out after I was already out of high school. So I was already in the military whenever Harry Potter came out. So I didn't get into Harry Potter until the movies started coming out. And it was the 3rd movie whenever I went back and I watched the first 3 movies. And the movies weren't coming out fast enough for me. So I started with book 4 and then read to the end. But the first 3 books, I own them. I've never read them. I've tried to start the first one a couple of times, but I always get sidetracked. Whatever that is. Yeah, I was gonna say May 1st because I knew that he turned 11 right before the school year started. Back in 2010, see, I started reading them probably a few years before that, Rick. See, when did I can tell you exactly when I started reading them. Oh, son of a monkey's uncle. When did it come out? I started reading them probably in '05. So yeah, it's been a hot minute. Also, am I shrinking? I think I am. I am. My chair is totally, it's totally like slowly going down. He's a Leo. I'm an Aries. Technically, I'm an Aries on the cusp of Taurus, to be specific. See, now that you say that, I actually knew that he was, I read something that talked about how he was supposed to be a Gryffindor because he was a lion, the lion sign. So it worked out. Although, you gotta. What your sign is, here's your sign. Thank you for stopping by, Rick. I appreciate you. Do not disturb. What's your sign? Well, see, I know that, you know, this is supposed to be, you know, live long and prosper, but usually I do this, which is the I love you sign, because that's just a thing that we do in my community, is the I love you. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, Renee, how are you? What's your sign? How are you doing, Renee? Ow, 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 ow. Oh. I am doing really good. I've been in a really good mood all day, and I sat and pretty much all day while I was at work, I sat and chit-chatted on TikTok with a friend. So I've had a really, really good day. Really good. Aside from being really, really tired, I'm in a really good mood. But yeah, I don't know. I've just been in a really good mood all day. It's the first time I've been like in this good a mood in a really long time. So it was nice. But yeah, I gotta go to work tomorrow, which I am not looking forward to. I am looking forward to the paycheck from these extra hours, though. That's a thing. Yay, purple hearts. Oh. So did you have to work today, Renee? set to open tomorrow. And then tomorrow night I have my pen and paper tabletop. Yeah. Yeah, yesterday I actually had to work open to close. So I was there at 10 o'clock in the morning and I didn't leave until nearly midnight. So yeah. Prenatals? Yeah, prenatals are always good to take. Even after the birth, prenatals are good to continue to take. Because there's extra folic acid and extra iron in them. Which sometimes they'll make you nauseous or constipated, and you can do like a women's one a day, but doctors usually recommend doing just the prenatals. $6 a.m. to 2, which you're Pacific time, right? I think. But no, getting back to Harry Potter. So, a friend of mine, I might have like made a friend of mine like their brain leak out of their ear because we were talking about Harry Potter, and this has been about a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks. But so Harry, in the movies and in the book, one of the major plot points is that Harry, his family, the Dursleys, treat him really badly. They put, he has to sleep in the cupboard under the stairs, and they're just really mean and awful. Well, the lore of Harry Potter is that the main villain throughout the series created these things called Horcruxes, and literally split his soul amongst these Horcruxes so that he could never really die, because a piece of his soul was still in this particular item and he could be brought back. Well, in the series, you find out that Harry was the Horcrux that he never meant to make. Harry was the 8th Horcrux. And part of the lore of these Horcruxes is that they bring really bad luck on whomever owns them. So my brain did a thing and said, okay, well, what if the Dursleys, who were Harry's legal guardians, and so in essence owned him, what if they were bad to him because of all the bad luck that he had brought on them? All the bad things that had happened to them because of him. I'd be slightly pissed off too. Like, if he was a Horcrux and he was bringing all of these bad things upon his family, I wouldn't exactly be the nicest person either. And apparently my friend, it just blew their mind. How would they determine what? It's part of the lore, Gilf, that Horcruxes bring bad luck, and you find out through the books, I don't know if you've ever read them, that things happen when Harry is around. Odd things. Usually in every book there is some sort of odd thing that happens in the beginning of every book that is usually caused by Harry. They don't know what. They know what happened to Harry and his mother and dad. Jesus! Who did that? My phone is over there. It says love, Daddy. I hate you. It's mentioned in a couple of the books that it is did you have to ask? I mean, I knew that it was either you, Bobby, or Patrick. He gets lucky occasionally, but it's not Harry that gets the bad luck. It's the owner of the Horcrux that gets the bad luck or has bad things happen to them. But in the lore, and it's later on in the series, whenever Harry starts kind of finding out what happened to his family because nobody would tell him, he overhears a conversation. No, because he's a child, so his legal guardians, which are the Dursleys, would own him. Dursleys were so evil. Potentially, yeah. Spoil the spirit of it. But yeah, you find out later on a conversation. I think it's McGonagall and someone else, because they're in Hogsmeade. That common opinion is that Harry somehow gained a piece of Voldemort. And that it's because of Harry that Voldemort is coming back. Valdy. He who shall not be named. No, she was living in an apartment. I wouldn't say I'm a hardcore fan. I do enjoy the series. Not gonna lie. But like my brain does weird things sometimes. Oh yeah, it's definitely a very cool fictional world. It's not one I got into the series. There were a couple of things that really put me off. Like, I really didn't like just how whiny and honestly bitchy Harry gets late in later books. Like, yeah, okay, you know, you had a bad go of it, kid. I'm sorry. Get over it. And honestly, like, there have been a lot of villains, but you know, she plays Voldemort up to be like the ultimate villain in the series. Honestly, in my very humble opinion, the only villain of any series that I have ever watched that I honestly just wanted to throat punch was Umbridge. Oh my god. Hey John, how are you? I enjoyed Lord of the Rings as well. That's just math, right? Well, and each Horcrux, like, he meant to make 7 because 7 is the perfect number. And he made 7 Horcruxes, and then he accidentally made Harry because of the sacrifice that his mother made for him and saving Harry and yada yada yippee skippy. Nine-hour walking sim. But yeah, Lord of the Rings. 9 out. Okay, I get you. I enjoy Lord of the Rings, but I am not as much of a nerd about it. I'm not a fan. See, I thought that you were a fan of the Kojima games. Oh. But yeah, I thought that you were a big fan of Kojima. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. Oh, Devin, today I'm probably going to do Jedi Fallen Order. Let's see if I even get around to playing a game. Honestly, I'm having fun just sitting here chit-chatting. No problem, John. I appreciate you stopping by. Just nah. Yeah, I mean, I have, what is it? There it is. I bought this, the HD collection for the PS3, because eventually I would like to play those games. I've had several people tell me that I would probably enjoy them. And it has Sons of Liberty, Snake Eater, and Peace Walker on it. And then I also have, which I'm told that it is terrible, I also have Twin Snakes. And then 4. But I would like to get around to playing them at some point. And of course, I've watched Pudge play most of them. Wow. Hello. And they, like I said, they look interesting, but I'm kind of like, okay, I don't necessarily get all the hype. Maybe I'm missing something. But then again, somebody like, I love the Uncharted series. I love the banter. Somebody else could come in and just be like, I don't get it. Lord of the Rings. Share on Discord. There's no black people in. You don't want to know my one problem with Lord of the Rings? My one huge problem with Lord of the Rings? Whenever they meet the eagles, the king of the eagles, and or you know, whatever they were, why didn't they just give the ring to them and let them fly over Mordor and just drop it? Like, why all the fuss with the Battle of Helm's Deep and all? Just give it to the Eagles. And if there was a problem with them, with, you know, touching the ring, and, you know, how it kind of made Frodo go crazy, put it in a box. Make Pandora's box. Except, you know, okay. So why couldn't Frodo just ride the eagles to Mordor? He would have saved a whole book. 2 books. Yeah, there was all of these rings, but it was only the one ring. Because plot. Exactly. Don't get me wrong, it's a great story. It's a great adventure. It's mostly the cutscenes, the gameplay. Not that bad. It's just not the same as the OG. Right. I get you. It's pointless. Same with Indiana Jones. Yeah, exactly. The Nazis would have opened the Ark of the Covenant and destroyed themselves. Just let them open it. Magic Immortal. It's from a secluded village. Yeah, they tried. Like, Gandalf didn't want to touch the ring because if the ring ever took over him, you know, the ring would have, you know, all of Gandalf's power and blah. Oh yeah, I beat Malicos. Yeah, I beat Malicos. Final frigadeely. Also, I'm out of coffee. So I'm gonna go, my sun drop's sitting over there. Let me go grab that. Wizard is never late. Makes no sense. Well, I think the point is, you know, a wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. I don't know. The irony of the Reich searching for the Ark in the first place. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I drank coffee all through my my pregnancies, all of them. I also ate sushi, which is something that they say that you shouldn't do. But the thing is like with most things during pregnancy, they even say, you know, you're not supposed to smoke, you're not supposed to drink caffeine, you're not supposed to do all of these different things. However, if you just stop doing something like smoking, it's going to throw your body into an extremely stressed out state, which is not good for you. It's not good for the baby. So most doctors nowadays will actually recommend weaning yourself off rather than just quitting cold turkey. Also with sushi and lots of other foods that they say not to eat, if your body is already used to, like if you eat sushi on a regular basis, your body has already built up immunities for that, so it's not going to hurt you. Hey Lan, how are you? But what they're saying is if you've never had sushi before in your life, don't choose while you're pregnant to try it for the first time, because you don't know how it's going to affect you. Oh yeah, they I usually cut down my caffeine intake to like, which I mean, I only drink about 120 ounce a day, even now, and that's if I even drink all of that. I might drink like half of it. And then while I was pregnant, I might drink like half of that. Is seafood disallowed? No. They say tuna, that you shouldn't eat tuna just because of the mercury levels, but that's kind of not a thing much anymore. But yeah, there's so many things that they tell you and freak out about in like pregnancy books and all of that kind of stuff that's really not that big a thing. But I'm a different kind of mom. I've done the whole pregnancy thing once or twice. 3/4 of a pot of coffee. Oh geez. I have 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and then usually I'll have a cup while I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Salmon should be fine. As long as the big thing with fish is just making sure that it's cooked properly or prepared properly. And the big thing with salmon being, or with sushi, I'll get it right in a second, is that it's raw. But oftentimes, depending on the sushi roll that you get, there's cooked fish in it anyway, or imitation crab that is cooked. Those ones are fine. Like I eat sushi fairly regularly, like raw fish sushi, not sashimi. I do like it on a roll. But I even talked with my doctor about it, and she, even my doctor said the same thing. Said, as long as your body is used to it, you should be fine. Pregnancy advice with 7. Yay! But yeah, I had I'm trying to think. I still had, at least some caffeine with all of my kids. Yeah, what Dark said. You just have to be careful about where it's sourced from. I'm doing really good, Lan. I've been in a really good mood all day. I'm not sure why, because I only made like $8 at work today. I took 2 deliveries all day. More of a sardines guy. I actually kind of like sardines, but I like the ones that are in the mustard sauce. Also, is my chair... I feel like I'm shrinking. I don't know why. Your uncle's a marine biologist. If I had followed through with my plans in high school of what I was going to be when I was going to grow up, I was going to be a marine biologist. You just don't trust it? Oh yeah, and I ate spicy food all through all of my pregnancies because I like spicy food anyway. And I even tried the whole, you're overdue, eat spicy food and it'll put you into labor. Didn't work for me. I know women that swear by it. Never worked for me. Night, Gil. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. But I'll refrain from it. Oh my goodness. I actually have a slight headache. Right here. And I've kind of had it all day. Also, is YouTube doing a thing? I'm actually just trying to think. I've munched today, but I don't think I've actually eaten a meal. It's probably why I have a slight headache. Probably. It's okay, I'll have dinner here in just a little bit. I think at this point I probably won't be playing a game. I should probably change the title of the stream. I don't know if I have anything to change the thumbnail to, though, come to think of it. Hold on. Do I have a just chatting thumbnail? I don't think. Oh well, it'll be fine for right now. I'll change it later. Oh. I'm so tired. Well, at this point, it is 6:43. So even if I start the game, I'm only going to get about an hour. I'm only going to be able to play for about an hour. So it's honestly sort of pointless in a game like Jedi Fallen Order to only get an hour, because I'm not really going to be at a good stopping point. Like, I started late anyway. I started about 30 minutes late, and I've just been having fun sitting here chit-chatting. I'm sorry. Hopefully next week I won't have to work as much. You don't mind that? I mean, I guess we could probably, if y'all wanted to, I could probably do Apex, but I don't have anybody to party with. It would just be me. If y'all actually wanted me to play a game. But I don't know how fun watching me play Apex is. So I just figured we would, just chill and chat until about 7, so about 15 more minutes. And then I'd probably just go ahead and end off a little bit early and just do a 2-hour stream. Because I'm honestly really tired. I may actually just crash after stream. I want to eat my sushi, though. That's one thing. I definitely want to eat my sushi. I'm supposed to be having sushi for dinner. The kid's dad said he was gonna go get Zaxby's for everybody else, and I just didn't particularly want Zaxby's, so I was like, can you give me sushi? Which I've bought him multiple cigars this week, so he kind of owed me a little bit. Let's just talk. I am okay with just talking. With chill switching game. It still makes me giggle. You fell asleep? Well, and like, Okay, so it's actually interesting. I was reading about habits that we have today, or things that we do today that people in past eras didn't do. And there was this thing that they mentioned, and it made me want to go and look it up. Apparently, especially during the Victorian era, people did this thing where basically you would go to bed as soon as the sun went down, because no electricity. Of course, they had candles or whatever, but you would sleep until for 4 or 5 hours, and then you would wake up and you would clean, or you would read a book, or be naughty, whatever the case may be, for about an hour or two, and then you would go back to sleep. And apparently studies or historians say that this was a thing that lots of people, that this was a thing for a long time, and that it wasn't until the Industrial Revolution that it made more sense for you to sleep 8 hours straight, and then you would work for 8 hours or 12 hours or whatever it was that they wanted you to do. So like the way we sleep today, there are some doctors and scientists that say that people with insomnia, that's part of it, is because we don't sleep the way we're supposed to. I thought it was really interesting. I've never had a problem with insomnia, but I don't. If I sleep 8 hours, like if I sleep a full 8 hours, I'll wake up with a headache. So I normally sleep somewhere between 4 and 6-ish hours, and I'm fine. Like I run on 4 to 6 hours of sleep pretty regularly. But I don't know. I find stuff like that interesting. I don't stress out about it, or I don't know. With horrible insomnia. Yeah, I know that you if you don't reach REM, you could actually go like kind of crazy. Like it's necessary for your survival that you have to reach REM. New cutting boards? Nice. REM, rapid eye movement. It's the point of your sleep cycle where you dream effectively. Like, as humans, we have to dream in order to survive. It's a thing. Oh, I have to. I went through some pretty intense training. And for an extended period of time, we had very little sleep, and it's not fun running on so little sleep. Oh, I know what it means, Dark, but it's easier to explain it that way than to going into all the mess. I know what it means. I know that you know what it means. But to the average person, It's just, you know, it's easier to explain it that way, in my opinion. If you feel, you know, if you want to explain it, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. YouTube is doing a thing. It keeps on knocking me off live. No, I say that you are an intelligent individual who, like me, does your research and knows far too much about far too many things. More so than the average individual. So yes, I guess I am saying that you are not average. You are above average. It's a compliment. Take it. I'll accept that. Yeah, I am definitely one of those jack of all trades kind of people, because I know a lot of shit about a lot of things, but I don't know a whole lot about any one thing. Well, I take that back. There are a few things that I know way too much about. Excuse me. I am sorry. I apologize. Thank you. Sushi. Who? Okay. So, who actually likes sushi? He actually had food earlier. No, Daniel. You like sushi, Renee? I personally, eel is my favorite. You love making your own? I'm telling you, Dark, I am going to fly you down here and make you my personal chef. Eel is my personal favorite. I love eel. I also really enjoy any of the spicy rolls, whether it's salmon, whether it's tuna. Crab is okay, but crab is, you know, it's not real sushi to me because, you know, it's cooked. But yeah, I would love to try at some point. Hey, get out of there. Hold on. You go shoot. What is it? Is uni the one that's the sea urchin? Because I would love to try that, but I know that only certain chefs are supposed to, are certified to make it, because sea urchin is actually poisonous, and there's like a certain thing that you've got to do, or a certain way you've got to prepare it. I would actually love to try that at some point. Yeah, okay. Cook for me. Nope, I've already claimed him. He's gonna be my personal chef, and he's gonna make all those wonderful things that he keeps on putting in my homemade hero server and just making me hungry all the time. Because he posted in his server, which I'm a part of, and then he'll turn around and post it in my server, and I'm like, oh my god. Who pays better? But yeah, I think this is, it's a super spider. So there is soft shell crab in this one, and then there is salmon across the top. This is one of my favorites from the particular place that we get it from. In tamales. Ooh, tamales. I like tamales. Well, you're in luck, Bobby, because I actually am not. Like, we're just sitting here chatting, so I didn't even get to the point of playing the game. So, darn. You actually don't like Mexican food? Oh, sad day. I love Mexican food. Way too much. It's part of why I'm a fat girl. Is I eat the Mexican food far too often. Taco Tuesday. Hey, Dreamy! How are you? It is not blasphemy. I did not play the game, Bobby. But how are you? I mean, and as far as Mexican food, the only thing that I don't like, or that I have found that I don't really particularly enjoy, the only like particular ethnic food that I don't particularly like is, I'm not a fan of curry. Although I've been told that the kind of curry that I tried is not normal. It's an Indian curry and not like a Thai curry, but I found a Thai restaurant in my area and I really want to try it. You just got home? Tired. I had sushi for dinner. I am the excited. To enjoy Mexican food a lot. I love, see, being from Texas, I love the Mexican food. You're great. I am in a really good mood today. I have been in a really good mood all day. I got to chit chat with a good friend of mine on TikTok most of the day. Work was like super easy. I had 2 deliveries all day, which kind of sucks because I only made like $8, but oh well. Sashimi. No, it's not sashimi. I don't mind sashimi, but I prefer sushi rolls. I like it on rice. So that's what I have. the Dirkest perk. Have cumin in it and old underwear. You're allowed to have that opinion. I don't mind cumin. I feel that similarly about savory dishes that has cinnamon in them. I am not a fan of cinnamon in savory dishes at all. It just does not taste right to me. If it's in a sweet dish, I don't mind it. I kind of feel similarly about nutmeg in savory dishes. But yeah, that's part of the reason why the curry that I tried didn't sit well with me, because the particular curry that I tried had cinnamon in it, and I just nope, not a fan. Yeah, I think I sent you a message and you never really responded to it, so I didn't know. But I bought all of the yarn and everything for it, but wasn't sure, like we hadn't discussed price or anything like that, so I was just kind of like, I didn't know what to do. Which, to be fair, I haven't texted you or messaged you since then, because I have just been so stupid busy. But yes, I have the yarn and everything. And everything nice. I am not nice. The fuck is cumin? Cumin is a spice that you put in that a lot of Latin dishes have in it, along with paprika and chili powder. I'm not sure what cumin is made from. I know they're made from the seeds, but like, is it just a cumin plant or is it something else? Oh, it's a cumin plant. It's a flowering plant from the Middle East. And it stretches all the way to India. Oh, okay. Interesting. You know what, Bobby? I'm thinking of a finger. I'll give you 3 guesses and 2 of them don't count. Which one? Makes body odor. You can't tell me otherwise. I love it. I seen that, Bobby. I seen that. Just going to he retracted it. I was gonna delete it. Yes, run away because you're a coward. Shoo 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 shoo. If you got it, flaunt it. But I was gonna say something that my train of thought just derailed and there were no survivors. Wow. Oh my. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was something going on over on my second screen on Discord and I was like, whoa, what is that? Tactical retreat. So I can plan my next attack. I mean, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna keep that comment to myself. How is everybody doing? Tactical awareness. Being aware when you should just nope out of a situation. But anywho, it's actually 7 o'clock. Trying to decide whether to keep going and just sitting here and chilling and chatting, or whether to go ahead and end it. Because I'm looking at my sushi going, I kind of want sushi. A magazine called Naughty Nostrils. Do I want to know why I'm dreaming? Do I want to know? That just makes my head hurt. Nope. I'm good. Moving on. Oh my word. Just, what is this chat even anymore? This is almost as bad as the Trek pickup lines from what, Tuesday? They got into doing Trek themed pickup lines. I lost it a couple of times. It was so funny. Oh my. Just what even is this chat? Keeping my comments to myself. Just nope. Not nope. Anywho, is there anybody? How many people do we even still have here? Oh my goodness. Ooh. I know who we can raid. Would you hush? Oh my goodness, you annoying cat. Sweet. Okay. Let's go on a raid. Let's do a thing. Turn that off. Supposedly we have 9 people here. I don't normally get a chance to raid this person because they don't normally stream at this time. So if y'all will join me, I'm gonna go ahead and nope out and get some ibuprofen for this headache and eat my sushi and I probably lay down. I don't know. It depends. I may actually play some Apex later. I may take a nap and then play some Apex. But anyway, this person is playing Apex and they are far better at it than I am. So here is the link. Here is how to spell their name. We're gonna go visit Acid Matter. If y'all were here last week, he was actually on stream with me. I am sort of addicted to Apex Dreamy. I am not even gonna lie about that. I actually am really enjoying it. I suck at it. Hardcore. I said what I said. But I really enjoy it. Not even lying. So I will probably be hanging out there and enjoying my dinner and watching him. He's playing ranked matches because, like, again, he's far better at it than I am. Bobby, I said what I said. You can take it however you want to. But I will see you guys over there for the raid. I'll see you back here next week for probably some more Apex at some point. But yeah, y'all have a fantastic weekend, and I will be back next week. Take care. Be safe. Remember, life is a musical. Be the star of your show. Break legs and toodles.